From 41 NBC Sports, it's time for Friday Night Football scores and highlights. You're in the end zone. Brought to you in part by Macon and Robbins Bedroom and Mattress, Dublin Chevy Nissan, and Raphael Tire Master. With Bill Shanks, Tucker Sargent, and Shaaz Peerani.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the End Zone. I'm Bill Shanks from 93.1 FM, the Superstations. Tonight, we've got Week 4 highlights from all over Middle Georgia. Tucker will join us with a big rivalry game in Gray, while Shaaz will have our Game of the Week. Two teams from Macon. Let's start off in Warner Robins as the undefeated Veterans Warhawks welcome the Perry Panthers to Freedom Field. Veterans shut out Griffin 35-0 last week, and the Warhawks defense has been the story so far. It's allowed only 6 points in the first two games. Meanwhile, the Panthers bounced back from a tough opening week loss by whipping Jones County by 33 points last Friday night. So what happens tonight? To Freedom Field we go down to Highway 6, where the fans were out in full force at Freedom Field. Here come the Warhawks on the field. And here's the kickoff. Veterans number 0, Shamar Murray, would get it. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to take off. You want to talk about an opening highlight? Murray takes off. Can he score? 30, 20, 15, up, down at the 1. Dadgummit. That could have been it. But a few plays later, don't worry, Preston Bird, number 4, gets in. He's in there for the score. PAT, no good. 6-0. Perry's turn to shine now. Here we go. Ball snap Color again, who would hand it off to Ahmad Gordon. Oh, yeah, they're good. Touchdown Panthers. PAT good. 7-6. Still in the first quarter here, Veterans to the ball. Jake Maxwell launches it, and Bird gets it. Touchdown. How about that? PAT would be good. Warhawks retake the lead 13-7. Perry now the ball again. Here's Ginn. Fakes the handoff to Gordon. Throws it. Colby Dixon, who has some daylight. Oh, but he's tripped down around the 10-yard line. And then a couple plays later, Gordon takes it in. Panthers retake the lead 14-13. Late in the first quarter, Perry with the ball. Snapped again. He would throw it. And he's got an open man. How about that? Corey Pettigrew would be waiting in the end zone. Perry up 21-13 at the end of the first quarter. They hold on in a barn burner. 49-41 the final. Both teams are now 2-1. Perry will be at Peach County next week. Veterans will host Lakeside. Here we go now to Forsyth. Mary Persons hosted Haralson County tonight. Here come the Bulldogs on the field with this game right here. Haralson County with a drive stall. They had to punt it away. And Nick Arnold, he's going to take off. All right, now the first highlight of the previous game, he got stopped to the 1. Nick, no, he won't. He's in there for the touchdown. Bulldogs, PAT good, and it's 7-0. Mary Persons out on top. Next drive for Mary Persons, they get the ball 1-yard line. Who do they hand it to? Duke Watson, of course. Bulldogs, touchdown, 14-zip. Haralson County trying to get on the board, and they do right here. Holden Davis gets it in with a touchdown. The PAT would make it 14-7. Bulldogs still up by 7 points. Now watch this. Duke Watson gets it and he's going to take off, but watch here as Haralson County's Bodie Ostrowski is going to get his ribs rocked right there. He was down for a while. Duke scored, but they had to bring it back. Ostrowski had an injury, but he was believed to be okay after being down for about 5 minutes. He walked to the sideline, thankfully, but it didn't take long. Mary Persons, Ty Dumas, he's got it. Touchdown Bulldogs. They were up by 14 at halftime. Mary Persons goes on to win it. 35-14 the final score. The Bulldogs are off next week, and then they will host Columbus. All right, 2 games from Macon are up next, and a big game in Gray. More of the End Zone coming up right after this.
Lift up and celebrate Flint Energy's Power Lineman of the Week, Willie Lumpkin, and high school football lineman Javon Dunn of Howard High School. Both linemen working to bring power and passion to everything they do, on and off the field. 41 NBC Lineman of the Week is powered by Flint Energies.
It's time for more Friday Night Football scores and highlights. You're in the End Zone. Brought to you in part by Macon and Robbins Bedroom and Mattress, Dublin Chevy Nissan, and Raphael Tire Master. With Bill Shanks, Tucker Sargent, and Shaaz Peerani.
High school football is everything.
Westside Seminoles were off to a very hot start this season, winning the first 3 games of 2023, and they've done it with a great offense. Boone Risper's offense had averaged 39 points per game coming into tonight's game with Rutland. The Hurricanes had never beaten Westside in the 13 meetings since the series started in 2010. Could that streak be snapped tonight? Here we go for some highlights of this game. The Forest Sports Complex for the highlights. We jump out of the gate with a pretty nice play right here. A huge scoop and score fumble recovery. The Hurricanes swarm quarterback Paul Risper, and they pick it up and take off for the touchdown. We've had good opening touchdowns here tonight. 7-0 after the PAT. Now, next offensive drive, the Seminoles march down the field. Jesse Bell finds Jaquavius Marshall. Touchdown. Makes it 7-7 after the PAT right there. Now, the Hurricanes quarterback Marquise Latner answers back. He gets in there, finds a space. It's 13-7. They miss an extra point. Knowles return right back, though, in the driver's seat as Jesse Bell puts on a run of his own right through the end zone for the score, 14-13. Then Rutland not giving up. They march it down the field themselves. Next drive, Marquise Latner picks up the touchdown. The score is 19-14 after an unsuccessful 2-point conversion. Now Westside, Jesse Bell is going to keep the ball. He gets in there. Another touchdown for the Seminoles. And they set up for the field goal, Jeffrey Garcia, but it's not handled very well, and they can't get it there. It's 20-19 for the score right before halftime. Halftime ends. Jesse Bell punches in the end zone for a speedy run. Knowles get a touchdown, and Westside would go on to win this football game. 49-35 the score. Seminoles offense really good. They're now 4-0, and they'll be off for a couple of weeks. All right, now to Stratford. The Eagles hosted Brookwood tonight at Eagle Field. Here come the 2 teams on the field. Brookwood gets going, 39 at the 39, second down. Raj Waldrop to TJ Thomas. He runs 50 yards for the score. And the Warriors, not Southwood, Brookwood, would be up 7-0. Stratford first down. Connor Fitzpatrick, Coach Smith. He takes it all the way in for the score. He's in there. PAT would be good, and no problem. 7-7. Stratford gets it back. Second down, 41. Billy Noblet makes a run for about 20 yards, and he's got him knocking on the door around the 17. Then third down, Bill Noblet again takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown. PAT would be good. 14-7. Brookwood ball now at the 14, but wait. It's picked off. Deshaun Williams with another score. Pick 6. PAT would be good. Now we got the Warriors starting out the 46. They make it their way down the field. Clock is ticking. It's 21-7 at the end of the first quarter. And we pick it right back up in the second quarter. TJ Thomas is going to make it in there to make it 21-14. Stratford still on top. After the interception, it's kickoff. It's the Warriors ball. And TJ Thomas again. That would make it 21-20. The Eagles would be up by 1 point. They would go on to win this easily in the second half. Stratford holds on to win it by the score of 45-26. They will be at Pacelli next week. All right, Tuck is here. 2 teams who got off to a little bit of a slow start this year, Tuck.
Yeah.
2 very good teams. What happened tonight in Gray?
Yeah, Peach County 0-2 so far. Jones County 1-2. Here we go to Gray. And they'd met just once since the year 2000. Cecilia loves this shot. Did this just for her. That one meeting was last year. Peach County won 35-3. The Trojans, as we mentioned, looking for their first win of the season still after starting 0-2. They went 3 and out on their opening drive. Jones County goes to work. Devin Edmonds steps up, delivers to Tyler Stewart. 48-yard touchdown. 7-0 Hounds after the kick. Later in the first, same score. Greyhounds go to the ground. David Little threw a hole big enough for a whole pack of Hounds. And he's down inside the 15-yard line, out on the personal foul to get him closer to the end zone. A few plays later, Edmonds is going to keep it, and the Trojans are going to wrap him up, and the ball flies out of there. Woo. And then it's a hot potato. DeJuan Tripp eventually picks it up for Peach County, and the Trojans are able to keep the deficit at 7. They would turn it over on downs on their next drive, though. Jones County back on offense. They pitch it to Zion Reagans, the Oklahoma commit. Watch him deliver the blow to Tripp. That's 150 pounds versus 114. That's physics. Tripp does take him down, though. Jones County goes back to Reagans on the screen, and Reagans does the rest. He's in there. 14-0 Jones County after the kick. Second quarter now, it's 21-0. Peach County back to punt again, and it is blocked. Cohen Barfield is on it for Jones County, deep in Trojan territory, and it does not take long for Reagans to score again. Look at him go. Boomer Sooners, Ion Reagans. 28-0 Hounds after the kick. The Trojans, well, they did get something on the board before the half. Hudson complete over the middle to Demarion Postel for a first down, and then Hudson finds Sammy Williams in the end zone. 28-7 Jones County at the half, and the Greyhounds go on to win this one 48-21. They're back to 500 on the season. Fun fact, Peach County now 0-3 for the first time since 2005. Another fun fact, the Trojans won the state championship in 2005.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
I was wondering how long it had been. I knew it had been a while since they had.
A long time.
Yeah, how about that?
Before this show started, right?
That's right.
Just before.
That's right. All right, we'll take a break and come back with our game of the week right after this.
More highlights coming up on the End Zone. Tonight's catered meal for the End Zone crew is provided by Cow Pies Pizza. Food the whole family will love. Hashtag utterly delicious. It's time for more Friday Night Football scores and highlights. You're in the End Zone. Brought to you in part by Macon and Robin's Bedroom and Mattress, Dublin Chevy Nissan, and Raphael Tire Master. With Bill Shanks, Tucker Sargent, and Shaaz Peerani.
High school football is everything.
All right, our game of the week tonight, Windsor at Covenant. 8-man football with two solid teams from Macon. The Knights beat Covenant a year ago 51-8, but the Rams have been a much better team this year. Covenant beat Peachtree Academy last week 32-10. Here's Shaaz now, here in person with our game of the week.
Oh yeah, thank you, Bill. Our End Zone game of the week once again features a pair of new head coaches. This time, two that are at the helm for the first time in their careers. Covenant Academy boasting Matt Murphy, who's got a good amount of experience, while Windsor Academy's Dylan Bass is just 26 years old. So let's see which one of these new head coaches and their teams come out on top tonight. It was senior night for Covenant Academy, and the Windsor Academy Knights looking to win their third straight time against the Rams. We go to the third play of the game. Rams hand it off, but it comes loose and big man Ty Moore jumps on top of it as Knights take over with great field position. And they take advantage as a few plays later, Jay Singleton gets the handoff. Oh yeah, makes his way in untouched for the score. Knights would fail to convert the 2-point conversion, so they only lead 6-0. Now to the following drive. Rams this time with the ball. It's a pass. Jonathan Watson finds the tall man, Ben Hoyle, for the huge gain as he gets taken down around midfield. However, a few plays later, a handoff once again inside. Big man Ty Moore just strips it out of the running back's hands. It is gone, and once again, a Knights force a turnover and then make use of it. A few plays later, Singleton once again gets the handoff. This time, a little more resistance from the defense. However, he still scores. Now on the 2-point conversion, quarterback Mason Merritt, a little bit of trouble, rolls out, finds Dalton Sims, makes an insane bobbled catch, and Knights would lead 14-0. Following drive, Rams punting. This time it's blocked. Dawson Sims grabs it. He would try to take it home for 6, but he gets stopped just about the 5-yard line. That doesn't matter. Next play, it's like deja vu. Singleton once again gets it in the end zone. His third rushing touchdown of the half as Knights lead 22-0 after converting the 2-point conversion. Now, Rams with the ball once again. This time the Knights with the ball. Merritt steps back, finds Red Bar wide open, back of the end zone. Knights convert yet another 2-point conversion, and they lead 30-0. Now in first play of the next drive. This time Watson look his receiver, it's tipped. Hunter McGregor takes it in for the pick 6, and Knights just remain defensively strong all night, and they would go on to win in dominating fashion 54-0. Now Windsor Academy 3-1 on the season. They'll host John Hancock Academy next in just about 2 weeks, while Covenant Academy falls to 2-2. We'll face Fidelia Heritage Academy on the road next Friday.
A little bit of a size advantage for Windsor, I think, in that one.
Just a little bit.
It was,
we kind of could see it from the start there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Shaaz, thank you. We'll take a look at the scoreboard when we come back right after this.
It's time for more Friday Night Football scores and highlights. You're in the end zone. Brought to you in part by Macon and Robin's Bedroom and Mattress, Dublin Chevy Nissan, and Raphael Tire Master. With Bill Shanks, Tucker Sargent, and Shaaz Peerani.
High school football is everything.
Fan, and Lord knows, Tucker, you should be. They will be on the radio tomorrow when they take on David Letterman's Ball State football team. Coverage starts at 8 a.m. with our own Jeff Dantzler, who will join Kevin Butler on the pregame show. Then we'll have the Braves and the Pirates tomorrow night. We're on 93.1 FM in Macon, 105.9 FM in Warner Robins, and 98.3 FM all over South Central Georgia, plus online at thesuperstations.com. Let's go to the scoreboard now. Take out a look at what's going on around the state of Georgia. Ace all over Jordan. 54-0 the final there. Last check, Laney and FPD were in overtime, tied at 44. Pacelli all over Mount DeSales tonight, 48-7 the final. Cavaliers back home next week. Worth County beat Central Thursday by 49. Baldwin by 10 over Waco tonight, 20-10. An exciting game in Cochran, but Sly County wins it 48-42 in overtime over Bleckley. Swainsboro by 4, 11-7 over Dodge. Hoco all over Locust Grove. They're now 4-0. Valdosta beats Warner Robins 45-12. Howard, with their first loss of 2023, loses to Harris County. Northeast now 2-1 over Carver Columbus tonight. Dublin loses by 3 to ECI. Tattnall loses big time to Bowden 40-13. And John Millage, they win again. They win 34-7, the final score. And the Braves beat the Pirates tonight, and their magic number is 8. That's our show. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you right back here next Friday night. But for now, I'm Bill Shanks, and for all of us at 41 NBC, good night.